Hello and welcome to Capacity TV. Joining us today is Stuart Evers of Türk Telekom International. Stuart, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Let's start with what you think is Türk Telekom's differentiator and proposition in this hugely competitive wholesale market.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big question, but I'll try to answer it as quickly as possible. I believe that it's probably customer service. And I think that's been demonstrated by winning the Capacity Award last year for Best Sales Team. As you say, it is a commodity industry, hugely competitive, but I think our attention to detail and customer service does set us apart.
And how have you seen the international market evolving, and how are you responding to that?
We all face price erosion and increased competition even furthers that along. But we've tried to counter this by moving into markets where there's less competition. So expanding into developing markets. Obviously, we want to keep our core market in Central Eastern Europe, but by expanding into new markets, so Asia, Africa, the CIS countries, where there's higher ARPU, less competition, we found that a good tool to counter this.
And what are some of the requirements of this market? Can you share some examples with us?
Well, I think one has to be a risk taker. There's always risk involved in going into the unknown. So to have the strength to take those risks, to assess market opportunities, to see beyond, let's say, what is the day-to-day business and look at what's going to be tomorrow's business. And obviously, having a good board who will back you financially is also very important.
And your career spans years of experience in Western and Eastern European companies. What do you think TTI brings to that table?
Well, I think that TTI, both in our current guys and our previous guys as Pantel and Invitel International, has a really strong track record as being a first mover and gaining first mover advantage. We did that when markets like Romania and Ukraine were only emerging markets and other companies weren't there. Now that they're more established and mature markets, we're taking that experience and moving into other markets. So the AMER route was another example of this. And now we're moving into Asia, Africa. So I think that this strong track record of moving into these new unexplored markets is something that we can draw upon. We have the experience, and that gives us the confidence that we can do it.
And in the coming years, what do you foresee to be huge opportunities for the operator?
The growth of data, particularly personal data usage, is phenomenal. So we see massive population centers in Asia which are driving this. China, India, Japan, etc. And then you have underdeveloped markets in Africa, and if they follow the same patterns as Europe or Asia, there will be huge opportunities. I mean, exponential growth in data requirements.
Stuart, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining us on Capacity TV.
Thank you.